things. And so explain to us what exactly happened in those videos.
Well, thank you very much. We thank God today because probably we will have more killings with the one that happened in Plateau State of recent. And today, we are somehow very shocked that we have two people who today will be calling themselves lawyers, and who are supposed to know the law, but they deliberately choose to stand on it. I am making reference to the former NBA president, who I am highly disappointed in, and Julius Aburi. Though I know that one, he has never attended court session ever since when I know him, but he also called himself a lawyer. But I want the NBA to actually help us to look into these two characters about what happened today.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Just I can't see you yet. I hope I see you in a moment. So, okay, fantastic. So I'm sure you've listened to Mr. Abayomi Arabambi. Two issues is raised so far. One is the allegation against you that you're not calling the people in Edo State to order, by implication, trying to say maybe your group was responsible for the attack on the people that we saw in that video. Second is this issue about the decision of the court or whether or not the Abure-led faction or led group is still in charge of the Labour Party. But he's saying that has nothing to do with the suspension from the ward. This has to do with forgery document that they got the police involved and they got an order of court which said they should maintain status quo. So I want your take on this particular two issues that he's raised so far.
Thank you for the opportunity to chime in. I'm just stunned. I'm actually shocked at how easy it is for people to just make things up and then carry on as if this fiction that they have produced is actually reality. I listened to Channels TV today, and I heard Kayode Okike-Odu on Politics Today, Lunchtime Politics, refer to this same assertion, and I really didn't want to believe it until I've listened again now to Mr. Arabambi, and he has repeated it, that he is disappointed at me, and you have also said that he mentions that I have refused to call my so-called men to order. I'm but one of probably 30 aspirants seeking the Labour Party ticket in Edo State. The dispute in the Labour Party predates my entry into that party. So I fail to understand why I'm being singled out by Mr. Arabambi and his co-travelers. There's really something wrong here, and I think we must get to the bottom of it. And I think he's maligning me. He has even asked that my association, the NBA, looks into my conduct. And I'm actually quite shocked at that he would have the gall to mention that on national television. What conduct are we talking about? I'm one of 30 aspirants. I hope you know the genesis of what. I'm actually not even in Benin as we speak. I'm on break like everybody else. And the first thing we saw yesterday was the report that Labour Party has asked Apapa not to present himself as a candidate of as an aspirant in the Labour Party because he is a mole of Governor Obaseki. My friends and supporters were shocked by this, and everybody reached out to me, and I was worried myself when I saw the headline. I reached out to the Labour Party in Edo State, and they said nothing of the sort. And when I opened the article, I realized that it was Mr. Arabambi and his colleagues who issued that statement. They actually issued a 20-paragraph document that purported to detail what their plans are for elections in Edo State. And in paragraph 19, they actually singled me out for all the aspirants to say, don't present yourself in Labour Party because you are a mole of Governor Obaseki. And they actually, Mr. Arabambi in the studio there with you, actually signed that document. And it is in the public domain. And I'm sitting here on my own and I'm wondering what exactly is going on. And then he comes on national television to insinuate that whatever melee happened in Benin and the fight between two factions. Everybody knows that these two groups have been locked in some kind of tussle even before I decided to join the party.
Mr. Apapa, if I may, just a bit, why do you think he's just picking you out of the 30 Labour Party aspirant? Why do you think it is you he's pointing at?
Look, my brother, my guess or your guess is as good as mine. I am actually in shock. I'm befuddled because I looked at the document. I read the guidelines, the purported guidelines or timetable or whatever it is they call it. And I looked at paragraph 19 and I wondered to myself, what exactly is going on here? Is this a case of giving a dog a bad name to hang it? What exactly is happening? What is Arabambi and his co-travelers, what exactly are they trying to achieve?
Okay, Mr. Apapa, let me come back to Mr. Arabambi.
Can I finish?
Just 30 seconds time.
No, please. I received on my phone today a text from somebody purporting to be from the Apapa faction, asking me to come and talk to them in view of my ambition in Edo State. Listen, I'm an officer of the law, the courts, an officer in the Temple of Justice. Look, basic law, basic elementary law tells you when a matter is sub judice, you don't get involved. These matters are before the courts of the land. We who are members of the Labour Party, particularly those of us who are aspiring to run for the office of governor on the Labour Party platform.
Okay, Mr. Apapa, I'm so sorry. I will have to butt in because of time. We don't have the luxury of time. Let me come to you. So taking from, he's worried that you're picking on him or your group is picking on him. So exactly why is that? And where does this lead the Labour Party as they go into the election? Looks like a divided house.
Well, thank you. Just like I said, he's aware, but he tried to dodge that question. The 20 buses he bought, the people he gave them to, as local government chairman or Abure faction, they were all there today. Imagine people that want to govern a state, you will hold a stone and be eating somebody's head, and yet these are the people he's paraded. These are the people he gave buses to. We know ourselves there. We are still going to report, we are still going to raise a 5%. We know all of them. You understand? These are the people he just donated buses to. 18 buses to. And here, he will now come and be telling you that he's not aware. He's aware, but our point is this. As a lawyer, as a former NBA president, he's aware that Supreme Court said, when an order of a court is made, it must be obeyed. You knew this man had been restrained, yet you took all your arsenal, to him. But let me be very open why we said it was Governor Obaseki. We knew Abure right from inception. In the local government election, none of our candidates featured. They collected money, Edo Commission collected money, they were not featured. But in the general election, I challenge Abure, I challenge Governor Obaseki to tell us every of the assembly candidates, he paid 2 million to them, they are not a member.
That's an allegation you need to substantiate. So
of course, I said.
No.
I was part of the meeting.
Hold on, if you don't have.
No, I know, I was part of the meeting.
Hold on, if you don't have evidence,
I was part of the meeting. I was with Abure. I was Abure in Benin.
So those are strong allegations.
No, I said I was Abure in Benin when one of our president candidates came to pay 35 million. That was in 2022 to run against Peter Obi. It was on that night, that we had a meeting, that I now got to know that, he had been on parole.
Okay, let me.
It's a fact, I was there.
So, still an allegation, so that we'll follow this through at the end of the day. Mr. Apapa, just a quick last word on this one. I've seen that one of his grievances is the fact that if you say the court is still deciding on which side this belongs, probably they are saying, by choosing to support a particular group, you've already taken side. I don't know whether you see what they are saying here.
First and foremost, I must tell you that this is utterly disgraceful. That on national television, you allow an individual spew forth such allegations,
I'm just saying so that you have a right to reply and say, yes. I'm just saying what he said.
That's why I'm replying now, right?
Okay.
I'm replying firstly to say this gentleman has insinuated that I am behind the attacks that took place in Benin.
Which is why you're here to answer.
Which is what I want to answer, which is I have told you that it's ridiculous. And I wonder why he has singled me out. Then secondly, when you say taking sides, that is, nature abhors a vacuum. There cannot be any vacuum. As far as we know, I am one of 28 or so aspirants. The Labour Party in Edo State, its secretariat is in on Ogbelaka Street in Benin. That is where we have gone to express interest to participate in the governorship election. We cannot, because matters are in court, we will not go to the Labour Party secretariat that we know, that we see. If a court of the land comes today to declare that party secretariat is illegal, of course we will not go there.
Okay.
We have to go to the secretariat that we know and that we see. That is one issue. I must tell you, we must refer to the issue that has been raised by Arabambi on your station this evening. It is ridiculous for him to say, I did not give. No, you need to hear me out.
No, because we don't. Go ahead, just 10 seconds. We don't have time anymore.
I did not give buses to any individual. I gave buses to Labour Party in Edo State. So what is he talking about?
All right, Mr. Akwata, thank you so much.
Okay, I want to talk about the election of Edo State. I want to talk about 2024 election in Edo State, and this one go hot. But this is a fair warning. I've received call because I'm from Edo State. I've received call from Edo people warning Apapa and the leg group to stay away from Labour Party, to ensure fair playing ground. Whosoever is sponsoring you, please stay away from Labour Party, stay away from the candidate, let them compete with themselves. Whosoever Edo people want is what they will follow. By my personal investigation and with the video that you have watched, how can somebody come to national TV and be calling names and be saying somebody was responsible for the beating, and that does not get to me? What got to me is that when Olumide Apapa asked the man, the purported man in Chinese, and say, why me? And he said because he bought buses for the 18 local government that Abure is in charge of. Can you imagine? So, and the response was, before I say can you imagine, the response of Olumide Apapa was, okay, we only know one secretariat in Edo State, and we went there to purchase our interest from where we purchase our interest from. If you have told them that there is an otherwise, or the court recognize any other secretariat in Edo State, they will go there and purchase. And by so doing, he also distributed 18 buses to all the 18 local governments of Labour Party, not Abole. Now, why will you now begin to say because somebody donated bus? That is shameful. That is malicious. That is wickedness. That is barbaric, and you need to stay away from it because it's not good. And Edo people are not happy. You need to desist now. Apapa and the cohort desist from Edo State, because Edo State is a different ground, that you don't want to go there, because if you want to go there, they will descend on you. Stay away from Edo State. Edo State is a different ground. Even all the people will descend on you if you are trying to play politics with Edo State. Edo State don't take those kind of rubbish. We do things the way we want to do it. And if you want to restrain us, if you want to marginalize us, if you want to play game with us, we will play game with you. That is how we behave in our state. So stay out. It's a stern warning. Stay out of Edo politics. Leave Labour Party. Leave whosoever want to sponsor any kind of hula baloo against Labour Party, against PDP, against APC. Benin people will say no to it. No to it. And that is what I was told to tell everyone that is trying to disrupt this process, so that we want to choose credible leaders, credible candidates that will win this election, irrespective of the party, irrespective of the color, irrespective of where the person came from. And it's that one voice that we will follow. So watch out.